And one of those affairs is putting my daughter's father on child support. Bro, if you think that I'm going to be flying her out to see you, paying for 2 tickets, you're not helping with any transportation, you're not helping me take care of her, but I'm supposed to be spending my money to bring her to see you. When it's only one of you only got 1 kid, and you can't make time to come and see your daughter. But baby, these papers about to reach you. Hey y'all. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. And I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. It just comes in waves. It comes in waves, and I'm going to be using Glow Recipe. I got these little samples for my birthday. Not this past year, but 2024. You can see I don't use the stuff like that, but oh, and I wanted to use the toner first. But anyway, I'm using the Watermelon Glow Pore Tightener, and I'm also using the Niacinamide Dewdrops. Maybe I can use, because this is running low, maybe I can use my ordinary niacinamide. I'll use this because I'll put it on my hand. It was only a little bit, but I probably should have put it on my hand and not wiped it right on my face. But anyway, I started off being very upset with my complex because they had a plow come through which plowed and pushed the snow up against people's cars. And I don't know if the people in the complex knew what time it was and they had a shovel already in their house. I did not, but I know now. So the front of my car, the snow was pushed up to my grill. So anyway, my ex asked me that I need to be shoveled out, and he came over here and shoveled my car out. I didn't even know he was here. He texted me and was like, come see if your car can get out or whatever. So I went outside because I was working or whatever. I took a little quick break and I went out there to move my car back and forth just to make sure that I could go in and out of the parking space. And I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative because I know I always talk about I don't want no man, but it's stuff like that, you know, that makes me appreciate, you know, him. And I feel like when it comes to my ex, because I mean, I've talked about that relationship a lot in my vlogs, you know, talking about getting over it and stuff like that. And I feel like when it comes to him, out of sight, out of mind, I work well with that. But when we communicate, which we have not been doing until most recently, because basically I told him, have a nice life. But something happened recently to get us back in contact, and the crazy thing is I never wanted it to be that way. I'm like, yeah, we're broken up, but we've known each other for years, and we didn't break up because somebody cheated or anything like that. It was just we were going in different directions. And because of that, I'm like, we don't have to, like, we can be friends. Like, we can check up on each other and stuff like that. And it was on his end that he was just like, yo, like, when I talk to you, I'm not in a good headspace. Like, basically, like, it's hurting me. And I'm like, I don't want you to feel hurt. And that's why I told him, like, you know, this is new. Okay, there we go. That's why I told him, you know, enjoy your new year. I hope, you know, wish the best for you. Like, we don't have to talk, because if talking to me is hurting you, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that for my sake, you know? So I'm just feeling some type of way about that. I'm feeling some type of way about that. And not in a way to say, oh, I'm feeling weak. You know, I feel like I might want to go back, because I'm past that. I'm past that. I feel like we've given it 2 tries since I've lived here. Not in this apartment, but since I've lived in Ohio. And it just doesn't seem to work out. And the last try, 6 years. You know? That's all I can do. I can't. Of course you want to be with somebody that you can live life with, experience life with, and stuff like that. But as far as like trial and error, you trying to figure it out, whether you even have the capacity to handle a relationship, I don't have that in me, you know. So I don't know. And he probably be watching these vlogs. That's another thing I don't know. Like, if you ever want to wonder what your ex doing and they not around and they vlogging, that's how you gonna find out. So I wonder if he be watching too. I don't know. And I don't feel like I'll be sharing anything that's that personal for him to have an issue with my vlogs anyway. And even if he did, what they do? What we gonna do?
Oh.
Like I was saying, whoop-de-doo. It is what it is. Life goes on, and I can't edit my life for the comfort of someone else. I just can't, you know? I feel like I've done a lot of that in my past, and we're just not there anymore. But yeah, today I'm just feeling like, y'all know me, blah. So maybe I need to journal. What I have been doing is audio journaling. I know y'all like, why is she looking up there? I've been audio journaling, and because last year I wrote a lot. I filled that little lock journal up. And I wanted to buy a new one for this year, but I hadn't bought one in time for me to start it January 1st. So next year I'll make sure I do that. So in the meantime, I've just been doing audio journals in OneNote, which is, I think, Microsoft or whatever. And that works for me. So y'all, just wanted to pop in real quick and just, you know, vent a little bit, but not too much to have all my business out there. I mean, I wish that I could talk to y'all. Like, I would talk to one of my closest homegirls about what's really, really, really going on, what has happened, you know, what has transpired. But I just can't. I see how y'all be going hard in the paint on vloggers when they share certain things. Like, And I just can't see it. Cause baby, I know me. We gonna duke it out. Cause I mean, I'm a changed woman, but I'm not changed in all my ways, baby. We will duke it out in them comments. I meet disrespect with disrespect. Pray for me. I need to stop playing and get a what is it called? I need to get a bedside table, a nightstand. That's what I need to get. I'm using the box that my little mirror came in as a nightstand. Ain't that ghetto? Very much so. I'm watching a vlog. The girl's name is Key Is Me, and she's living in Bangkok. Baby, I want to move out the country so bad, but I be scared because people be thinking, oh, I want to move out the country, but you got to think, like, you have to get granted visas and citizenships and all that other stuff. Like, baby, let me just move. Let me just move there. And I guess it depends on all where you at. And then now that they got this bat flu from China, allegedly, I don't know. Anyway, drop down in the comments, what are y'all watching right now? I think I done watched everything that I wanted to watch on Netflix that I know of. So yeah, give me some shows. Don't feel like watching Pop the Balloon. All my girlies, I done got caught up on their vlogs. Oh no, give me something to watch. Good morning, vlog. What is good? This morning, first of all, baby, it is 3 degrees outside. So my logic is, it's so cold that people aren't out at the stores. So I'm gonna get a shower and get dressed. It'll be an hour before I go outside though. I had to open up a new thing of B12 because I ran out of my other one. Y'all know me, I be all over the place with it. And we're gonna get into some of my business in a second. So my plan today is to go out and get the things for my Galentine's Day event. So I plan on hitting up Marshall's. I need to hit up Bath and Body Works and Walmart. So Marshall's, Bath and Body Works, Walmart. Yeah, I think that was where I had to go. Walmart, I need to get some Instastack film things to go in the little camera that print out the little pictures. So yeah, I need to grab some of those because I want us to take some of those type of pictures at my event. What else? I needed to grab some things for the gift bags that I'm making. I also needed to go to Dollar General for decorations. But I don't know, let me while I'm at Marshall's, I'll hit up the Dollar Tree since it's right a couple stores down from it. I'll hit up the Dollar Tree first to see what they have, and then I can build off of that. Because I think like they have like little gift bags or whatever, like small ones that I could grab from there. So that is the plan. We're gonna run out today. But 2026 is going to be a very good year. I'm getting my affairs in order. And one of those affairs is putting my daughter's father on child support. I just think that his bipolarness is very unnecessary to the cause, you know. I moved out here to create a better life for my daughter because I was not getting the support from him back home. Since I've been here, I haven't had to do the things that I did when I was back home to make sure that my daughter had, like overdrafting bank accounts and running up credit cards and all of that stuff. I hadn't had to do that since I lived here. And he is not one of the people that acknowledge me for, he doesn't acknowledge me for being the good mother that I am, and the fact that I don't ask him for nothing. I do not call this man, I do not text this man saying your daughter needs clothes for school, she needs underwear, she needs bras. Saying like, I don't ask her dad for anything. If she needs anything, I get it. Now, because he's not a present father and she is in direct communication with him, she will text him or call him and be like, Dad, send me some money for my game or something like that. It's never things that she needs. It's stuff that she wants. Like, oh, send me Robux or whatever to whatever game she playing. Send me something that I can buy for that, or send me money so I could get accessories and stuff for my phone, like stuff like that. This man has been giving me a hard time ever since I had my daughter. One time he told me he was going to put me on child support. I don't know how he was going to put me on child support when my daughter lives with me 100%. 100%. 365 days of the year. We in 2 different states. How are you putting me on child support? And then he says stuff like, oh, you know, I never get to see my daughter. Bro, if you think that I'm going to be flying her out to see you, paying for 2 tickets, you're not helping with any transportation, you're not helping me take care of her, but I'm supposed to be spending my money to bring her to see you. When it's only one of you only got 1 kid, and you can't make time to come and see your daughter. And when the times that I did go out that way, because he lives in New York, I'm from New Jersey. The times that I did go back for things pertaining to my family and stuff, I let him know, look, we are going to be in town these dates. If you want to come see her, if you want to pick her up and have her back by the time it's time for me to leave, I'm cool with that. I let you know ahead of time. We get there. You say you're busy. On the last day when we are leaving, you say, can I see her? Stuff like that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And so now you're sending, you told her she need to get her own Cash App because you don't want to send me money. She's 12. You're not getting a Cash App at 12 years old. Secondly, when you send money, like today, because I'm not lying, everything that I say is backed with truth, okay? It says child support and it's $40. The last time he sent the memo child support, it was $20. Bro, you're not supporting a child off of $20. You're not supporting a child off of $40. So you don't need to put that in the memo of the Cash App. You don't. She will be 18 in a minute, okay? And I'm just tired of playing the games. Like, you won't sign for her to get a passport. None of this stuff. And I'm sick of it. Like, you're not making my life easier when I have made your life a breeze, because I haven't required anything from you. So I'm just done with the games and stuff like that. And I never wanted to be, because I know that there is some baby mothers out there that are bitter and they put men on child support even when they're doing for their children. I'm not that type of woman. I'm like, look, if we ain't got to do it through the system, just take care of your kid. That's it. He can't do that. He can't do that. So we got to get the white man involved. We got to have the courts to tell you what to do. So I had been printed out the papers last year, and I was like, because my cousin was like, girl, why? Things have gone up. Why should that all fall on you? And my mindset, I'm like, when I chose to have my daughter, I took on that responsibility that I was going to be the one taking care of her, whether her father did for her or not. And it was the or not, you know? So I'm just done. This year, I'm going to, matter of fact, I'm going to make that my priority by next week to have that paperwork filled out again and mailed off to child support, because she doesn't deserve that and I don't either, because I've been holding it down from the start. Anyway, moving along, we have things to do today. That is just one of the things that are on my list. I have a printer, baby. I can print out the paperwork and get it packed in the mail, gone. And it's just crazy how people can never get over a relationship that did not work out. If a woman is not stopping you from seeing your child, if a woman is not asking you for anything financially, I used to ask him, make time to spend with your daughter. I don't even do that anymore because she's old enough to see her dad's antics. So I'm like, you know, I done backed up from it. So because I backed up from it, he tries to find other ways to reach me. But baby, these papers about to reach you. And that's it. And that's all. But yeah, I'm excited about my Valentine's Day party. And I'm about to start to get ready so I can get up out of here. Because it's the cold that's stopping me. Like, my phone right now is saying -4. That's probably what it was this morning. No, it's saying it's -4 right now. -2. What was my watch talking about? Talking about 3 degrees. It's -2. This is why. And it's only supposed to get up to 19 degrees today. I just don't feel like going out there. I would rather just do a pickup order and let them throw it in my car and come back home. But that's not content. So I'm going to try to get a little footage.